What a view. Oh, no, hang on. I mean, what a view. Right, there you go. That thing there, that big hill there, that is the Wrekin that I keep banging on about. That's the TV mast on the top. And loads of people walk up there. Loads of fat people walk up there to try and lose weight, and probably some fit people as well. And there's bicyclists and all sorts go up there. Local beauty spot with a great view on a clear day like today. Over there, I'm kind of looking west-ish there, west to northwest. So that's going to be the edge of Shropshire. It might even be the edge of Wales, way in the distance. I'm not really sure. But anyway, the reason I'm here, my Street Scrambler. Now today, modifications and options. Now the person I bought this off actually optioned it up fairly well, pretty much through the Triumph catalogue at it. So we have things like, so there you go, one centre stand. Makes it a lot easier for lubing the chain, cleaning the chain, whipping the wheels out, changing tyres, brake pads, that sort of thing. Doesn't really get in the way either. If you're going to drag anything, it'll be the foot pegs before the stand. So there's one option. Now then, another one, oh, I'm bending down to film this, is the tail tidy. With the old light, LED light, but it's built to look like the old school Lucas light. All done by the previous owner, I might add. Vance & Hines exhaust. Oh, with an adjustable baffle, which has been adjusted onto a shelf in the garage at the moment. Decat. Great bit of kit. Engine bars. Not sure how much good they'd do if I threw it up the road, but they're there. They don't look too bad. They tuck in fairly well. Now, I don't know whether you can see that, but we've got a front mudguard extension, like a little mud flap, which is good for not spitting road crud and muck up into your radiator. So we're on the Triumph option list at the moment. Now at the moment I'm experimenting with mirrors. I'm not keen on that bar end mirror. I'm going to be doing some work with that. We'll have to see what we do, where we get to with it. Have I missed any options on it? Oh well, there's one. Actually the tank, that I believe that's a £350 option. That paint job. A lot of money. But if you look under the seat, those black stripes are hand striped by somebody with a very steady hand and a great deal of talent, and he or they have actually autographed it there. I'm not sure whether that says DM or DH, but whoever you are, good job sir or madam. So there you go. I'm toying with the idea of changing the handlebars so they pull back ever so slightly more. I've got a set of bars, but the big problem we have is some of the cables go through the bars, so I've got to start drilling them and chopping them about, because another option that this bike's got, another Triumph option, is the heated handlebar grips. Nice little comfort thing. Work a treat though. So there you go. That is the option list on this bike. I'm going to have to mess with those mirrors. Not struck on them. It works. Well, I say them. There's only one on there at the moment. It does work. It just gets in the way of your hand a little bit where it's mounted at the moment. I'm tripping over bloody big rocks. How could I miss that? So there you go. and I am still chuffed with it. Still loving the bike to bits. Great fun bike. Not fast, no land speed records are going to be broken, but it brings a smile to my face every time I ride it. Anyway, great view that it is. Enough shilly-shallying. Let's go for a ride. I think this is about as off-road as I'd want to take this. Not really got the suspension for it. I think the new 1200 XE probably has, but then I own a dual sport supermoto stroke trail bike as well, so if I were gonna do off-road, which I do occasionally, I'd use that. Big thumping 710cc single, and a lot lighter than this one. I think what we might do now is aim for a cup of coffee. I said it was going to be stinking hot and very sunny today, and it's lovely and warm, but it's not stinking hot. But I don't mind, it means I'm not working a sweat up. Couple of minutes I'll be back in town. Got this countryside on my doorstep. I love it. And here we are, back in the edge of the biggest town in Shropshire. Now I'm going to go this way, but I forever miss the turning when I go this way, so... best fish and chip shops in the town, that one. The Codfather, great place. This is the turning I often miss. Tell you what, if you want to, or if the majority of your journeys are like commuting journeys in towns and cities and things, this would be a great bike. It's not a light bike, but it's fairly narrow, and the controls are light on it. Fly-by-wire throttle, incredibly light clutch, loads of torque, so you don't really need to be changing gear all the time. But it's also fun if you get it out on the country roads. Not particularly quick, but it's quite a flickable bike. I mean, initially I bought the thing, or I gained interest in them, because I like the look of them. And many moons ago I did own a handful of Meriden Bonnevilles, old air-cooled Bonnies, and I just thought, well, I'm going to have to give it a go. was my main reasoning for looking at them in the first place. But now that I own one, it's genuine fun. I can see me keeping hold of this bike for a while. There's a couple of coffee places here, one just round the corner. And this one's going to do us, I think. Hell of a sight easier to push back into a parking spot compared to my old Tiger as well. And it's not a light bike, but it's just easier to manoeuvre around car parks.